Hello, thank you for tuning into my channel. It's WIP It Wednesday for Wednesday, June 30th, 2021. So if you want to see what I've been working on this week, please stay tuned. This is a short week that I'm sharing. I'm actually recording right now on Saturday for next Wednesday because I'm getting ready to go on my vacation. But I did want to come on right quick and show you my two finishes for the week. Super excited about them. So here we go. The first one is I have finished quilting my busybody quilt, and I'm actually holding it right side up. And I've been doing this during my 30 minutes each day. But then I think I finished quilting it on Thursday, maybe, or yesterday, I don't remember. Probably Thursday. And I went ahead and cut the extra batting and backing off of it. So now it's ready for the binding. I am really happy with it. I'm going to take a picture of it laid out on the floor. I'm not sure if it'll go on the design board. I think it might be too heavy. So I'm going to take a picture of it on the floor so that you can see it all quilted. Let me see. I've quilted it, the verticals, the horizontals, and then diagonally. And hopefully you can see that in the border, that it has a nice crisscross or zigzag kind of design. It's like zigzag in the border, but inside the quilt it's crisscrossed through all the blocks. It's really neat. And I like that I even have the cornerstones here in the border. They each have a diagonal line through them. That was my main concern about quilting it. I wanted to make sure that these parts were held down nicely. So it is ready for binding. I made the binding when I finished the quilt top a long time ago. So this is the binding. It's just more of the this checkerboard or check fabric. And I still have like several strips of this left over that I'm just going to put in my strings. But the binding is already ready. I just have to attach it to the quilt. I'm going to attach it to the front by machine and then to the back by hand. I would love any suggestions for names for this quilt. I have no idea what I want to call it. Leave any suggestions in the comments. Again, I'll take a picture. I'll put it right here in the video so that you can see the entire quilt. There's one more finish behind me. Let me adjust the camera and I'll show it to you. This was my most recent quilt top that I finished. This is the beginner sampler quilt. There is a playlist for all of the videos related to this quilt. There's a video for each block. There's a video for the sashing. There's a video for squaring up the blocks to the same size. There's also a video for this border. If you follow my channel, you may have already seen it, but I would encourage you to check out the videos for this quilt top. I like the way that it turned out. I ended up putting two borders. I did a light gray border and then the dark blue, and it turned out really great. I'm really happy with it. It's rectangular where it used to be square, and so now it's like a real one of my quilts because I prefer rectangle quilts. It is about 63 inches tall and about 61 inches wide. So it's pretty cool. I'm happy with it. I've also made the binding for it here, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do for backing. And so right now it's going to come down because I have other projects that need to go up here to be worked on. But I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It's really cool. Now, while I was working on this quilt, adding the borders, I did bring out one of my foundation scrap pieces, string, whatever, to use as leader enders. And so I started with this strip here, and I've added this much onto it. And so this strip is almost finished. These are, let me show you. When I make my bears, I back it. I back the fabric for my bears with this Pellon SK135 interfacing. And my foundation for these little strips is the paper. So you can see the paper here for the interfacing. And so I take some of those and I just save them. Actually, I have a plastic bag full of them, so I'm not saving any more. But I have several of these that I've started. Some of them, this one is dark, and then I have a light one as well that I've started. So I'm happy to have this almost done. It's a really good use of scraps like my strings, and it's a good leader ender for any of your piecing projects. All right, now let's see. I don't think there's anything else I want to share with you. I'm still accepting suggestions for Vlogmas in July, which actually starts tomorrow if you're watching this video on the 30th. And so I have several questions already for the Q&A. If you have questions that you want me to answer in a video, leave them in the comments, or any other suggestions for things that you'd like for me to show or you'd like to see. I'd love to have them. Put them in the comments. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Thumbs up this video. Share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!